What is up, and it's gonna go Simpzy here, and today for you I have my second episode of my FIFA 14 Where Would They Go. Now this series actually got a really good response on the first episode, and because of that, the amount of comments and likes, I'm gonna make this I'm gonna do a couple more videos, but I don't know whether I'm gonna make it a permanent series like my Total War or my FIFA 14 career mode, because January's coming around, and I don't know really if I want to do this through the January transfer window, but I'm probably going to do it up till January. So the first player we have is Sergio Aguero. Now the first offer was from Barcelona, and I thought, okay, Aguero, if Aguero was going to go anywhere, where would he go? Now, the first offer I accepted. If Sergio Aguero would go anywhere in the world, I think it would be to Barcelona. Why? Because he gets to play with his former, his international teammate Lionel Messi. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Sergio Aguero married Maradona's daughter, and they have a child, and that child is Messi's godfather. Messi is that godchild. The boy, his godfather is Messi. So I could see him going to Spain to be with his family, and so that's where I would believe Sergio Aguero would go if he was going to leave. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo, where would he go if he automatically decided, like, you know what, I've done all I can at the Bernabeu, and I want to move on to bigger and better things. Now, I'm going to say one team that, obviously because Ronaldo's worth so much in this game, he's like the 70 or 80 million mark, if he was to go anywhere, I would believe he would go back to Manchester. But obviously, because Manchester in this game don't have the funds to buy him, I'm not going to get a transfer request for him. So, if Ronaldo was going to go anywhere, he did say he wanted to retire at Manchester, but whether or not he wants to go back there, because Sir Alex Ferguson is gone, we'll just have to see. So I would say he'd probably go to Manchester. As soon as I put him up for transfer, Barcelona gave him an offer, which would be no fucking way. He'd want to get away from Spain. Now, Manchester City did give an offer. I don't know. I don't think he would do that. I don't think he's that type of player who would go back to the Barclays Premier League and play for Manchester United's main rivals, the friends from across the road, Man United. And I got an offer from PSG, because really, Manchester City, PSG, and Barca are the only three clubs that could quite possibly buy him. And out of those three, I would see him going to PSG. He would cause too much of a fucking shit stir in Spain, and if he went to Manchester City as well. So I could see him going to PSG, but this is like in-game. I couldn't see him going in real life. I would believe he'd go to Manchester. But like, I don't think Ibra and Ronaldo would play well together. They both like a very, I don't know, they're like not up themselves, just like they're very well. They like being the best player in the team. Now we've got two more players to come, and the first one is Messi. Now if Messi was to go, I've done all what I can at Spain. I want to move on to bigger and better things. I want to transfer. Where would he go? Now this is very much the same reason of why Sergio Aguero would go to Spain. So I believe Messi would go to the BPL. I don't know how well he would do in the BPL. Would he be as good as he is in Spain? I don't know, because he's a short Argentinian. Would he do well in the BPL? But in saying that, Sergio Aguero does fantastic in the BPL, and they're roughly around about the same size. So Messi got an offer from Real Madrid, very much like Ronaldo. They wouldn't join the rival club, so I believe he would actually go to Manchester City if we gave an offer, because his international partner, his international striker, Sergio Aguero, one of his mates is there, and he's got family over there. So I believe if Messi was going to go anywhere, he would go to Manchester City. And imagine that in the Barclays Premier League, seeing Messi and Sergio Aguero on the team sheet. Whew, that would be absolutely deadly. And it's not like Manchester City don't have the funds to support that. So this, guys, is all in my own opinion, and roughly a little bit of like realism, playtimes, and like family and nationality and whatnot. Like Mata would probably want to go back to Spain, and Lionel Messi would want to go to his family and former teammates as well. So we went up buying him for 92 million. But we got one more player coming up here, guys. And guys, if you want to see more of this series, all you need to do is leave a like and put a comment to suggest a player, because that helps me a bit, because it pretty much says what you want to see. You guys pretty much said Sergio Aguero and Ronaldo last time, so yeah, but I thought I might as well chuck in Messi, and there's only a certain amount of players we can do. I'm only doing 4 players per episode, and we're going to run out of players eventually. So The next player is Luis Suarez. Now, I do know, quite recently, Luis Suarez actually signed a 4-year contract with Liverpool to stay there. But, I still I wanted to find an interesting concept because he looked like he was leaving Anfield in January. And I wanted to see what the computer would come up with if Luis Suarez just randomly said, I don't want to play with you. Well, not randomly, I don't want to play with you anymore. But, obviously, this one's a little bit controversial because he's obviously signed the 4-year contract and isn't going to move anywhere. But the first team to give an offer was Real Madrid. Now, seeing as they have Ronaldo and Benzema, I couldn't quite see them going. Borussia Dortmund put in a transfer, and no way would Luis Suarez go to Borussia Dortmund. Barcelona, once more, they've already got Neymar and Messi up front. Juventus, now that could be a quite possible one. It was, to be honest, it was either between Juventus or through like the transfers that we got, but in real life, I could quite see seeing him go to Juventus or FC Bayern Munich. Very much the same reason as for Lewandowski going to Bayern Munich, and I did actually sign Wayne Rooney to Bayern Munich in the last episode. But if Luis Suarez was going to go anywhere, I could have. I really wanted to make him move. I wanted to really see him move. I wanted him to play like Real Madrid, Barca, or Bayern Munich. I reckon he would have been good there. But he's obviously made his decision. He signed with Liverpool. But if he didn't do that, I could see him going to Bayern Munich. So it's coming to the end of the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and this has been Simpzy and my friends. Goodbye, and you go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. Like, look at the amount of midfielders they have just supplying him. Jesus.